ever there is one driver which can propel our country to full-scale developed status, then it is through quality skills training. On that front, the Council for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, COTVET, through a Skills Development Fund, is spearheading that agenda in Ghana.
Who is going to provide the service?
And our main focus has been on mass production of garments.
There was a lot of talk about Sakawa. Are you able to use these same processes to also apprehend people? That is correct.
Our research showed that Ghana was, I think, number 8 in the world when it comes to cybercrime.
On this program, we shall open up the SDF to you.
So SDF is here to support businesses to train their staff to be very productive.
All that we're trying to do is to build a very solid human capital base.
We shall profile beneficiaries of SDF.
We are now even positioned to train about 400 workers.
We give them $276,000 US. There is a fund from which we are giving grants to businesses to address these challenges.
You develop these moringa plants into products like soap, creams. Okay.
Watch SDF Diaries on the Joy News channel on Multi TV every Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. SDF, managed by COTVET, is an initiative of the government of Ghana with support from the World Bank and Danida.
Traditional glass beads of Ghana are often referred to as Krobo beads, the Krobo Mountains being the main area of production. These beads are made from recycled glass, bottles, and other glass items. In Africa, and for that matter Ghana, beads are merely part of an assemblage or a mixture of materials such as twigs, seeds, shells, metals, bones, ceramic wares, and glass put on as necklace or article of jewelry in a seemingly haphazard way so that the object may not appear to have been designed. In Ghana, glass beads also form part of the communication system of the multiple layers of the Ghanaian society. Decorations with glass beads communicate cultural values in a symbolic language which express status, religion, politics, and artistic attitudes. Today we visit Cedi beads to find out how they have benefited from SDF support. I am Albert Ankra and you are welcome to SDF Diaries.
Bead making has become a very profitable venture in our society today. If you have taken your time to look around, especially at weddings, burial and naming ceremonies, you will notice different designs of beads, especially on ladies. Some beads are even worn for ritual purposes by some traditionalists. Beads making in the last decade has experienced a market boom because of the paradigm shift in fashion style among the ladies. Beads have gradually replaced gold and silver necklaces and bangles, and more designs are created on a daily basis. A company that has contributed immensely to this change is Cedi Beads. Cedi Beads is a cottage industry based at Odumase Krobo. It specializes in bead making using recycled and disposed glass as its main raw material. The company makes beads by crushing bottles or other glasses of the same melting capacity into powdered form. The powdered glass is sieved and the finest powder is used to fill clay molds and fired in clay kilns in order to shape the glass into definite shaped beads, which are cooled, smoothed and strung together to form the beads we see and wear. The company started as a family cottage business in the 60s and was revolutionized into a corporate status in 1996, offering short courses and workshops on bead making for local and international interest groups. Cedi Beads is governed by a 4-member board and managed by a management team of 6, headed by a managing director. It has an employee strength of 24. The company, amongst others, has the following goals and objectives: to make and sell high-quality glass beads and beaded artifacts locally and internationally, to facilitate training or demonstration programs for local and foreign students in glass bead making, to establish a museum documenting West Africa's bead tradition and culture from prehistoric times to the present day. Cedi Beads has two market segments, namely local and international, with a share of 60% and 40% of production respectively. Some of the company's valued products are bead or buttons in the African tradition, bodom beads, recycled agri beads, glazed beads, recycled glass fragment beads or buttons, powdered glass beads or buttons, lamp work beads, and bracelet or necklace making materials. The company adds value to some of its traditional artifacts and crafts to come up with products like beaded candle stands, beaded calabashes, and beaded clay bowls or pots. Although the industry is not highly competitive, there are players, both local and international, who compete with Cedi Beads industry, TK Beads, Teranja Beads Works, and Kumasi Rock Beads Cooperative Society. The foreign players are mainly from the USA, Italy, and the Netherlands. Though products of Cedi Beads industry are of high quality, the company recorded low sales in the past 5 years. This was partly due to poor and inappropriate packaging. The company was also saddled with some operational challenges that affected productivity. These included lack of entrepreneurial skills, industrial safety consciousness, and poor operational systems, unacceptable idle time, wastage, high scraps level, irregular production process distorting the flow of work, stock out, and high rates of returned goods. Nomoda Jaba, Chief Executive of Cedi Beads Industry.
The main challenges were quality control, because when I travel outside Ghana of international trade shows, I realized that beads from Japan, China, America, Holland, even they were a very high quality or quality standard. And I could see that our beads were very low, even compared to beauty, prices, and everything. And I realized that I have to upgrade our standard to meet international market. You know, we have a big problem with the marketing in the past, because when we go to the fairs, I realized that the way how people market their things is completely different from what we are doing in Ghana or in Africa. So, you know, you have the way how to present your product to attract people. Even here, at times we put a lot of things on one cage or on one board, but over there, you know, you can put 1 or 3 pieces only. And that one, people can see from far distance. And the branding also as well. You know, you have to brand your product so that if people see it, then they can know that this is from Cedi Beads. Because people heard a lot about Cedi Beads, but if you see the bead, they can't say that this is from Cedi. So now, we are doing in such a way that if you pick up a bead or a bracelet, you can easily tell or see. So now we are trying to put a signature cane on our bead so people can see it clearly. Packaging and labeling. You know, if we go to the trade shows, the way how people package their product, even that one attracts people to buy more. At times they don't like the product itself, but even the packaging or even the packet, the things that they put their beads in it, also attract people, and people can say that, oh yeah, I can put my ring or something also in it instead of the product itself. So that one also sells more. And even the labeling, at times you have to put a tag, something that will tell a short history or the story about the product. Even for international market, people want to know the raw materials that used to make the bead or the product. They want to know whether it's not hazard for human or that's not dangerous. People want to know all this, and that one also sell more.
In an effort to address these challenges, Cedi Beads sought to upgrade the skills of its employees. In 2013, the company successfully applied to SDF for funding to train 24 employees in packaging and labeling, occupational health and safety, management and entrepreneurship, and system design and quality control. The funding trained personnel in the techniques and procedures of product packaging for both local and international markets. The proprietor and managers were trained in entrepreneurship and business management. This included bookkeeping, human resource management, marketing, customer relations, and international business processes. SDF approved a grant of 42,705 Ghana cedis to support Cedi Bead accomplish this objective, which would ultimately enhance their capacity to produce at the highest quality with efficiency.
The beads, or the glass bead, as we have here in Ghana, is a major component in the clothing accessory, necklaces, bracelets, and so on. This is originally a traditional thing, but increasingly the tourism industry is impacting on this product, with most tourists going into the Krobo land and other places where bead is produced. So this particular company, Cedi Bead, approached SDF to secure funding to make sure that the staff that work on the production floor are equipped to do the right thing in terms of quality control and safety, health and safety. The glass beads are produced in ovens. These are molten material that can cause problems if they are not properly handled. So health and safety is very important, as well as packaging this material to meet the export market that has very stringent quality issues that they demand that any exporter meet. So this company has been supported with funding to equip their skilled staff to improve the way they do things, and this is beginning to show impact in access to markets which hitherto was not available to them.
My name is Jacob Enu Ansa, and I own Enu Ansa Farms. What we are into is Tilapia Hatchery fishing. We are concerned about increasing our production. Our biggest resource is water. Our riverbed, where we source our water, is drying up, and we needed to recirculate the little that we get. So we heard about SDF. We applied, they approved our application, got the funding that we needed to help us install the recirculation aquaculture systems, and also supported us bringing an expert to train us and install the systems. Since then, we've been producing 600,000 from the previous 200,000 monthly. And indeed, we have capacity to do up to 1 million fingerlings.
The Skills Development Fund, SDF, supports training institutions to develop innovative training content to meet key skills challenges of industry. Starting this April, watch SDF Diaries on the Joy News channel on Multi TV every Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. SDF, managed by Cuthbert, is an initiative of the Government of Ghana with support from the World Bank and Danida.
Cedi Beads collaborated with the Ministry of Trade and Industry and the Ghana Exports Promotion Authority in implementing the SDF-funded capacity building program. These two bodies have always specified training modules that were beneficial to Cedi Beads industry. They ensured activities of trainers conformed to international trade standards and also ensured Cedi Beads products meet standards and quality for export. The Center for National Culture, another collaborator, also provided technical guidance in the preservation of beads and beaded artifacts to meet cultural aspiration. Among the beneficiaries of the training is Raymond Kwesi Jabano, an employee of Cedi bead industry.
Quality control is very, very important in our work. Why? Because without a quality control, we mix up our products to the markets and people reject them. But when we pass through the training, now the quality control is working very well. We do selection. After working here, we select the bad beads from the good ones before we send them to the market. And it's easy for people to buy. Any quantity we send to the market, people buy them easily. Before, when we didn't pass through the training, we didn't know what is quality control is. We just mix up the bad ones and the good ones to the market, and people reject them more. But after the training, everything is 100% pure. When we send a product to the market, people buy them easily. Yeah, so it's good that everybody should pass through a quality control exercise.
Juliet Osom Dedo, a beneficiary, tells her story of how the training has impacted on her work at Cedi beads industry.
When we did not have the training, we just work anyhow. But after the training, we realized that, if you are stringing a bead, you have to take the ones that are not okay, that's the rejected one, and select only the good ones and put them together. So through that, the customers are buying more, and we sell more than what we used to sell in the past. And after the training also, we did a lot of things. That is the bookkeeping. Lastly, when the customers are